First of all, nice to meet you guys. Welcome to RT 10 in Ireland. You know well, Cillian, obviously.
Yeah.
Could I ask you first, as actors, how impressive is it to be working at a script where it's so secret that you practically have to leave a kidney before you're allowed to have a look at any of the pages?
I think for me, the fact that you know this movie has been shrouded in mystery, it's like your cloak and dagger, just enhances the fact that on one hand it's a great marketing strategy because it gives mystery and allure to the project, but at the same time I think in a very old-fashioned and traditional way, what Chris and those at Warner Brothers Marketing sensibly have managed to do is keep an audience at a fine distance, especially in this world of multimedia, and the access to knowledge, and knowledge is power. It kind of defeats the point of going to see a movie altogether. So I think it's a very classy way of delivering a project.
You've obviously worked with Chris before, Cillian, but apart from putting a bag over your head again, how is this experience different, or how is this project different?
I guess it's different in terms of the material. This is material that is wholly from Chris's imagination, in that it's not based on a comic book, it's not based on a novel, it's not a remake of a film, it's all from his brilliant mind. But in terms of his methodology or his approach, that's remained constant, and he's still, the wonderfully low-key and humble man that he always was, in my experience. And even though the scale of this movie is probably the biggest one that he's done yet, the actual process of making it on set has remained so small still, and so intimate, and he still allows the room for the actors to improvise and to allows the room for spontaneity, and to maintain that while making such a huge epic film is a brilliant gift that he has.
How did you find the ensemble nature of the piece? Because you're working with, there's American actors, Irish actors, Japanese actors, English actors. Does that intrigue you as an actor yourselves? Do you feel like this motivates you more to do the work?
Well, the initial response is this could be a relative road crash. Actually, you put that many talented people and egos in the room, and this could go horribly wrong, couldn't it? If it was with with anybody, I wouldn't say anybody other, but I mean specifically with Chris Nolan's ability to be profoundly secure in what it is that he wants to achieve and needs to achieve, and how he expedites that delivery and in swift dispatch of his needs. And at the same time, 90% of this gig is really, I think, of this work is managing other people's insecurities, which he does deftly. So by creating, like Cillian said, this environment whereby it was very intimate and secure, he has a fundamental knowledge of what it means to be in all departments. I think either whether instinctively or something he's learned, that the on-set ensemble, fraternity, as it were, was incredibly humble and lacking in any sort of ego, which is incredible, because then it was a relative rug pull that all these people have come together and just hanging on to Chris's every word for the great good of a project, which was clearly brilliant.
How did you find the physical side of it? There was quite a lot of action. Was there much suffering for your art going on here?
No, it was all just great fun, and it was exciting to come to work every day. I guess that for myself and Tom, who are both
lazy
lazy non-skiers,
words, man.
And we were sent up to Calgary like a few days before those big ski sequences at the end of the film, and we had to kind of learn in a very compressed, intensive period how to actually ski, and that was challenging.
And redundant, because none of us could at the end, so they strapped us to the back of a skidoo with gaffer tape and sent us down the hill. But it looks great.
It looks
and
great.
We look competent.
Yeah.
But if you put us back on skis, you would see the truth.
It would be ugly.
As a final quick question, how do you follow this? Because you're in the movie that everyone's talking about, the script that everyone's talking about. How do you top it?
Oh wow, well, that's a great thing about being an ensemble. There's nothing to top. You're part of a team, so it's just great to be able to stand and be part of something which is special. And so it's not about topping. It's being the best that you can be, not the best in the bunch anyway, isn't it? You can only measure your strength against yourself, really.